Hello? Anybody in there? Can I borrow some sugar? Y'all got any DVDs I can use? Craig, can I borrow your VCR?
She's not having it.
Skittle, you can't just be wandering into other people's campsites. It's not kosher to wander into other people's campsites. So is it, how's it supposed to go? Her paws are supposed to go through the front part?
Yeah. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Poor Skittle.
That's it.
Poor Skittle. How do you approach going into other RV sites? Seemed like an interesting topic to go over, especially since today, well, Skittle's been getting braver and braver leaving the RV. Not exactly our most favoriteest thing. She hasn't been at all interested, really, until recently. And now all of a sudden she wants to get out. Now she wants to get braver. Next thing you know, she's under somebody else's RV or on their picnic table, and then we've got to go get her. So I realized Skittle here maybe needs this harness on. So we had to fight with her to get that on. She's just like hunched down like she can't move. She's crippled by her poor little harness. But it raises some interesting questions. When is a good time or okay time to go into somebody else's campsite? So last night, was it last night? No, it was earlier today. Tanya and I were taking a walk. I was showing Tanya where the dumpsters are by the swimming pool. I was seeing that there was somebody that has the exact same easy up canopy right next to their RV that Tanya has, that we struggled with it blowing away, and actually one of the legs getting ruined and we need to replace it. And these people had it set up right next to their RV. And I think that the RV was actually blocking it from the wind. And they put down all their panels. I don't know if that helps. You think that helped?
Yeah.
Keeping the wind from going into it. So I wanted to talk to them and see, like, what did you guys do to effectively keep that canopy from blowing away? So just now I looked over there and the canopy's now opened all the way up. Their front door is open. So I'm like, hey, everything's opened up. Maybe they're home. Maybe I can go talk to them. So I went over there and I stepped foot maybe 5 feet into their campsite and just kind of said, hello? Nobody responded. Nobody said anything. I could hear their voices. They have a toy hauler. And I think that they're out on their patio with their toy hauler. But at that point, I'm just like, they're not like out here at the table or out in the front. I didn't feel comfortable approaching. A lot of people actually talk about it's not kosher to be going and knocking on people's RV doors. So, and how is that different from knocking on somebody's door at their house? You feel that that's different? You feel it should be the same, or do you feel like it should be different?
It should be the same. If they have a question, they need to talk to somebody.
Yeah. Well, like recently we had the issue with the back end of our RV basically flooding because the outside kitchen got turned on and then filled up the entire gray tank and then started flowing over, and someone came and knocked on the door. I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
You know, if something...
If it's emergency, then I would probably say, hey, somebody, you know, if they were on their back patio or something.
Or even if you have a package to deliver, like when the maintenance guys would come and knock and be like, hey, I brought your package from the front. Yeah. Well, thank you. Kids knocking on the door all the time. Had to tell...
Don't want to be quiet and be walking around their RV all quiet. Instead, just make sure you're known and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have business, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, like, viewers of this video, let us know down in the comments. What are your thoughts on that? I have an inquiry. I'm interested to ask them a question about something that they did. I would like to learn from them. Would that be acceptable to walk up to their door, knock on the door, and be like, hey, I have a question about what you've done? Or do y'all think that's too far? Is that too much? Should I just...
wait to see them outside?
Right. I'm curious to know.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of the biggest things that are talked about online are don't walk through people's campsites. I mean, that's been the same way with somebody's sticks and bricks house. You wouldn't walk through their backyard to get to where you're going. So the same with a campsite. You wouldn't walk through someone's campsite And the way some of these RV parks are laid out, that makes sense. See why you would want to walk through it, because the way that they would line everything up, and like, well, the bathhouse on the other side. I don't want to have to walk like around the block to get to the bathhouse. But it's still not kosher. If all those campsites are full, you don't want to walk through somebody's campsite. Going to the bathroom, the dog, of course, not me. The dog going to the bathroom on somebody's campsite. I've seen some people complain about that.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes you can't stop your dog. They're going to go to the bathroom. That's just what they do. I typically try not to let Daisy go too far, like into the campsite. Try to keep her closer to the road.
Yeah.
You know, 6-7 feet in maybe. There's some grass at the end.
There's grass and she's right at the road, then
Right.
I don't see a problem with it.
But I pick up, I try to clean up. Obviously I can't clean up the pee, but Skittle, are you trying to escape now? We need to get a big chain for you like Daisy has, so you can wander around. The two of you get all tangled together outside. That would be funny. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
I can't walk.
Yeah, she's... Are her shoulders or something like caught up in it underneath? Is everything...
She should be up.
Is it too tight maybe? We don't have a lot of experience with it, so we might not have done it exactly right.
I loosened it.
Okay. It's windy here. We were wondering, is it windy all the time here in northern Alabama? But talking with my mother who's down in Florida, she says, oh, it's pretty much windy in half the United States right now. Yeah, we haven't even taken any chairs out, tables out. All we got out was the bikes. That's fine. We're leaving just, well, it'll be a few days. We're leaving Saturday. So we're here for 5 more days? 4 more days? We're squinting. Oh, Tanya's gonna hide in my shadow. We're kind of looking into the sun now. So the girls have been kind of inside, not really going out, and then we went to Dollar General, and they said some boy with blue hair knocked on the door. Of course, they did what they were supposed to. They didn't answer the door.
They didn't look out the window.
Yep, we told them don't look out the window because they'll hear you moving.
Yep. Or see you.
Yeah. But I saw them, the boy with the blue hair, a girl and another boy riding to the playground. So I told Kira's a little bit more outgoing, a little bit more extrovertish.
Like her father.
So she got on her bike and went over to find him, and then she came back to get her Pokemon cards. Took her Pokemon cards and went, and now...
that was the trigger word for Kaylin.
Yep.
Pokemon.
So now Kaylin has also left with her Pokemon cards to go to the playground. I was thinking I should go over and capture that.
Skittle's down.
Skittle, where'd you go, Skittle? You trying to go back inside? You want to go inside? What if I just take this off?
Yes.
It's so little for my big old fingers.
Now watch her jump down and run away.
Skittle the RV cat. This door, I need something to latch it. It's kind of, it has tension to keep it open. Oh, she's going in. I guess we should leave the harness on a little bit, see if she gets used to it. But yeah, now I leave this door open and it will just slam shut. Like violently slam shut. I don't want anybody to get hurt, so I'd rather just close it. Thinking about maybe I should add magnets. Yep, put 2 magnets like that. So it would be something like these pieces here, and then these 2, and I have to drill holes right here. And then that way open the door all the way and magnetically hold it open. Let's go check on Daisy. What you doing, Daisy? Did you get yourself tangled up in a scooter? Oh no. Let me help you out there. There you go. Sorry about that, Daisy. Hey, how you doing, pretty girl? We noticed that Daisy might have been a little afraid of the wind while we were at Crystal Beach. I don't know how this is affecting her here. This wind can just change on a dime, be perfectly calm, and all of a sudden, whoosh, slam your door shut. It might be negatively affecting her. Pretty soon, next week, hope to put this sticker on, this sticker. That one might have to wait. We're gonna drive through a little part right there, but we're not gonna stop until September. We're gonna spend a lot of time in New York. We got family in New York, and it looks like upstate New York is just a really beautiful place. We're gonna hit up like most of New York, avoiding New York City. And I was able to extend and arrive a couple days earlier into Maine. So that gives us an extra Saturday in Maine. I'm excited about that. Be able to find something new and different to do while we're there. Maybe even meet up with a friend of ours that lives up there now. I'm gonna go check out the Pokemon trading over at the playground, see how that's going. I always like to go check up on the girls. I like to let them have a freedom to roam and explore and have fun. But at the same time, I like to go lay my eyes on my daughters. Just be like, there they are. Just makes me feel better. Go over and just say hi to them. I try not to be a helicopter dad. Just let them know I still care. I still love you. They have tent camping at this site, this campground.
She's my sister.
So everybody's got Pokemon cards?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all.
So this one's more expensive, I think. Yeah, that one is part of an actual one.
That's cool. Girls are having fun. Made some more Pokemon friends. That makes me happy. Our first year was a lot lonelier, that's for sure. But we were avoiding Thousand Trails parks. We weren't going to places where there was a lot of kids. So I got to spend time with family. It was much more intentional previously. But now that we're hitting up Thousand Trails a lot more, it's like there's always kids. Hey, think that car's coming this way? It is. So back to the topic at hand. Would you go and knock on someone's door to ask them a question? Let me know down in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate to learn from you on your perspective. You know, growing up, we always had rules of engagement in the neighborhood. You ring the doorbell once, you don't ring it again. Knock on it, don't knock on it again. Don't sit there and just keep knocking over and over again. I'm sure we were all raised with some kind of level of protocol, like things like don't call other people's houses after 9 o'clock at night, right? Were you not taught that? Was that just me? Am I the only one that disobeyed that and got grounded?
Yes.
I was wondering if I could get you to like my video and subscribe to our channel?
Sure. Stay fresh, cheese bag.
That wasn't...
Let's make Orbeez.
More?
Like and subscribe. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
The first step, pour in Orbeez.
That's got water in there?
Yes. They need the water to grow. It takes like an hour for them to grow.
An hour?
Yeah. I went over to play, and then I came back. My Orbeez were fully grown.
And then what did you do with them?
Played with them, went out, crushed them, threw them away. Now
Okay.
we are making more.
All right. Every time I see you with your bowl of Orbeez, I think you've got cereal.
They really look like cereal.
Not at the moment, no.
They're like
looks-
seeds.
It looks like tiny Skittles,
Right there.
but they're small like nerds. It's like nerd Skittles.
Skittle nerds.
Skittle nerds.
Help me, please.
Got a new harness. What's that? Actually not new.
You just put it back on.